how to create helical files in FreeCAD and then export it to PLAXIS. First, download the latest version of FreeCAD and create a new project. Switch to Part Workbench and create a tube. If you're not seeing this menu, go to Part, Primitives and create a tube. We want the outer radius to be around 1 inches and the inner radius to be around 0.85 inches. Note that I'm working in millimeter units, but FreeCAD can automatically convert the between other units, so I don't have to worry about changing units. Press OK. I forgot to give height to the tube, so click on the tube and go to its properties and change the height to 1 meter. Okay, that seems more like the file. Now let's switch to Part Design Workbench, Front View, and switch to Model View. We need to create a new sketch, so either use this icon or go to Sketch, Create New Sketch, switch to ZX plane or XZ plane. So XZ plane, press OK. Now create a rectangle. If you're not seeing this menu again, you can go to Sketch, Sketch Geometries and Rectangle. Draw a random rectangle from the outer face of the tube to any point, right? To assign dimensions to this helix profile, we need to apply constraints to it. So first fix the first line, then apply horizontal constraint. We want this to be 100 mm and apply vertical constraint on the thickness. We want this to be 17 mm. Press OK. We're done with the profile, so close the sketch. Now we need the sketch to revolve around this tube. To do that, select the sketch and click this button. If you're not seeing it here, go to Part Design, create Additive Feature and Additive Helix, right? Select VF, press VF to bring your model in view. It's a shortcut. You can do that using this button as well. Now Helix Parameters, we need to switch the mode to pitch turns. We only want one turn and the pitch diameter to be around, let's say 75 mm. No, that's too big. Let's make it 25 mm. That's about it. Press OK. We're done with our first helix. We can make the rest using copy paste. So Ctrl C to copy everything and then Ctrl V to paste the body, and it's pasting it in the same position. So let's change the Z to be 250 mm. And there we have a helix with a tube with 2 helixes. Now we need to export it to PLAXIS. To do that, we need to select 2 bodies. Go to Part Workbench and select 2 bodies and create a Boolean fragment using this button or from Part, Split, Boolean fragments, and then select these 2 and create a Boolean fragment. Once we have a single body, switch to Mesh Design and create a new mesh. So create mesh from shape and select OK. Wait for the meshing to complete. Now we are seeing both our mesh and the primitive body overlapped. So right click and toggle visibility or press space. So now we are seeing our mesh. Inspect the mesh for errors. I think it's okay. Now while this mesh is selected, file, export, and select STP file format and press save.